Rudy Giuliani's legal problems got even worse this week as he was hit with a lawsuit from his former lawyers who dumped him back in July over the fact that he hasn't paid his legal bills. The lawyers that have filed suit against him said that initially Rudy Giuliani had been charged $1.5 million over the span from November of 2019 through July of 2023. So during that time, he racks up $1.5 million in legal bills, and then you have to subtract the, $214,000 retainer that he paid them. So he gives them a retainer, you know, the initial, like, here's the lump sum of money so that you continue supporting me, and they're like, okay, we'll do your legal work. And then they continue to bill him, you know, every month, essentially. And then for almost 4 straight years, he just didn't pay it. I mean, the retainer is not necessarily like, okay, this is work for 6 months. It's just saying, here's the money I'm giving you as basically a down payment. I still have to make the monthly payments, like when you buy a car. Here's what the lawyers said in their filing. From on or about November 2019 through on or about July 2023, plaintiffs provided legal services on behalf of the defendant. The legal services included, but were not limited to, representing the defendant while he was being criminally investigated by the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, representing the defendant during a pending criminal investigation in Georgia by the Fulton County District Attorney's Office, representing the defendant during a pending criminal investigation by Special Counsel Jack Smith regarding the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol, and representing the defendant during a pending investigation by the U.S. House Select Committee to investigate the January 6th attack on the United States Capitol. So, like, we were representing you here, there, everywhere, every, like, legal problem you had, dude. We were right there. We had your back the whole time. All that we asked in return was that you pay us for our work. Because obviously some of these things did not result in criminal charges. But that doesn't mean, like, that doesn't mean you don't have to pay, Rudy. And we also all know that Donald Trump just held a fundraiser for you a week or two ago up in Bedminster. You raised money off that. How about you use that money to pay those lawyers? I mean, kind of seems like you probably could have avoided this entire lawsuit. Granted, you'd be paying them late. But if you just took what you just raised at Bedminster and just gave it straight to these guys and said, cool, now we're square, right? But you didn't do that. Rudy Giuliani's legal problems have, of course, been throughout the headlines over the last couple weeks. We know that he, of course, is facing a big jury verdict in the Georgia defamation trial with Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss. He's got the Smartmatic and Dominion voting systems lawsuits against him. He's got the sexual harassment lawsuit against him by the former staffer. He's got the criminal charges in Georgia. So he's got a lot of money he's going to pay out very soon. But when word gets out that he can't pay his lawyers, that is going to scare away every decently talented lawyer in this country. Because if you can't pay, most of the time these defense lawyers, they don't like to do things pro bono unless, of course, it's more of like a charity case. But Giuliani, you're no charity case. So, best of luck finding counsel. Hope they don't realize that you never pay your bills, because if they do, you're going to find yourself SOL a lot faster than you had assumed. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.